Here I am, after 2 weeks of work, here I am. You noticed probably that I've been absent the last week and I didn't publish any video, any long video, let's say, on my YouTube channel. I just posted the shorts. But probably you noticed that there are some news. There are 2 new typologies of videos. One about soundtracks on vinyl, that is my passion, one of my passions. And the second one is art, or better, history of art, where I just speak about one of my favorite paintings of all the time, and I try to give you little tips, of course in 1 minute. Why? Because this is the maximum of the attention that I can get at the moment. No one is actually watching my videos on YouTube. I agree that maybe I'm not really the most skilled person in YouTube, but I don't want to give up. And I'm telling you this because I'm trying to grow gradually here in YouTube, and it's good if you got any suggestion. It's good if you want to suggest something. As I always say, it's better to talk with people when you are very small, because if you start to grow, well, it will be a little bit different and difficult to handle all the messages that you receive or whatever. I can see other YouTubers that I followed for years, that they were replying to my messages at the beginning, but afterwards they just lost. And I understand, I'm not complaining, I'm not blaming them, but I would love to, have a little bit of conversation with you until it's possible, and would be nice if you want to spend 1 minute just to leave a comment down below and subscribe to the channel as well. Now, the major changing now is that I'm collaborating with some people that are doing guide tours here in London, and I'm grateful, I'm really grateful to be part of this team, even though the tourists are still struggling because of all the things that are going on. And so it's difficult at the moment to start properly, but it's quite exciting because I always done this in my life. I like to tour guide people around, especially if I can speak my own language. No complaints. It's just that it's much more easier for me to find out, certain kind of shapes, and this is how I call them, kind of shape and shades, in the grammatical forms or in the structure of the phrase that is impossible for me at the moment with my basic English, let's say. And let's say medium now. I don't know. You will tell me. But yeah, I'm grateful for that. What about the photography? Photography side is a problem because I noticed that I didn't shoot any pictures since June, and this is quite frustrating, but at the same time is understandable because I'm not the kind of person that like the crowds, so I could go around London for sure and finding some beautiful spots, even not so common because it's so big, and some of the zone in London are not really explored so much. But at the same time, I'm asking myself why I'm doing that, because my pathway now is going through so many changings that I'm asking myself, am I a really photographer? Am I seriously a professional photographer? Because a professional photographer has always his camera on the hand. I'm not that kind of person. I have millions of interests, and the camera is absolutely, photography in general is absolutely one of my favorite, but I don't see the point of, taking your camera, going out without any kind of project, any kind of idea. Because it's time wasted sometimes. Yeah, you can practice, but I already practiced a lot. Now I'm on the 12th year of photography or so, and all the excitement that you got at the beginning slowly fades, and so you understand that you don't need to shoot hundreds of pictures. You just need one or two that you are really proud of, and I'm looking for those kind of pictures. Of course, staying home, maybe you don't get the chance to do those shots, that's true, but at the same time I'm thinking, does it worth it? Going out, taking your camera, maybe having to travel a lot during the day. I don't know, I'm not that kind of photographer. I prefer to have an idea and go and develop, because I prefer to show an idea on my picture instead of just shooting randomly. And this is my conception of photography and artists in general. People always call themselves artists, but you can't call yourself artist, because if you do so, it means that you're already judging something that is not up to you to judge, because other people have to judge your job, and results are the things that counts in terms of art, what you produce. And if you produce common things, maybe technically superb, but you don't have any new idea, to me it's just a waste of time. The greatest painters, sculptors and architects and artists in general, they not only had a good predisposition for technical skills, but they also had ideas, and this is what I'm looking for. I don't want to waste time, because time is the most precious thing that I have. So if I stay here and study and I have an idea and I tell myself, oh my God, I can shoot that and it can be very great. Maybe it doesn't come out as I supposed, but still can be a good idea. I go and I do that. But if not, I don't see the point to do so, For what? Showing a beautiful portfolio of pictures that you taken? Well, I already have that. I don't need any more. I'm specialized in some certain things, and I want to keep going with that. But at the same time, here is my place, behind the camera, in front of the camera actually. Now, filming myself, filming my life, my videos, things that I want to share with the people. And if they don't want to listen, I truly believe that will be someone that really needs what I'm saying. But if not, well, I'll be one of the most, well, not most, but one of the usual random people that, talk and talk and talk just to keep you company while you're working. Even if I'm doing that, well, I reached something in my life. But yeah, this is the point of doing videos for me. The more I practice, the more I do, the more I feel like I'm really happy to do so. I feel more comfortable, and my life is not really super exciting. There are out there YouTubers that travel every single day, that do a lot of things. What I do is traveling inside myself. I spend a lot of time during the day understanding myself, understanding my necessities, trying to be as much as possible useful for the society, try to watch society from outside. For that reason, I started to do videos, even short videos every single day, because I thought, okay, maybe I will help only just one person, but that one person, it will be helped from my videos, even just keeping you company, or telling you that there is someone that at this specific moment is a little bit depressed like you. And there's nothing wrong in saying that you are depressed, even though you are a coach, a life coach or whatsoever, because we are human. But yeah, my thing about that is that you need to gain back your time, and to do so you need to do something that you are proud of every single day. When you go home from work, or when you are in the bed in the evening, before closing your eyes, you need to be proud of what you did. And you can't even imagine how many times I lived my life without being proud of what I did on the day. There were days where I didn't do anything at all because I was depressed. and no one helped me, because if you're lucky enough to have parents or people around you that understand the situation where you are, and they are capable to help you, well, you're lucky. Because if you don't, well, you need to use your own strength and understand that you need to be helped. You need to be you need to regain your freedom, because your life is worth it to be helped. Your life worth a lot, and you can make a lot of very beautiful things for yourself and for the others. And this kind of jealousy, this kind of envy, people around that I always listen, I always see, even on the media, they push you to be jealous, they push you to envy the other people. This is absolutely horrible. This is something that should be punished seriously, because society says, okay, no, this is how it works. No, this is not how it works. This is how you want to work. This is different. I don't want to work at that level. And there are lots of people like me that they changing completely their life, and they don't want to have to deal anymore with this kind of people. And I think it's fair, and I think it's true, and I think they are doing right, because I can see the freedom in their eyes, the happiness in their eyes. So keep this in mind. Probably you will complaining now, saying, yeah, but you produce videos about art and vinyls as well. Yes, but my principles in collecting vinyls, for instance, or the things that you see behind me, is that they need to be useful for something, or they need to please me for something. They have to have a meaning. I don't buy anything that has not meaning for myself. For instance, I collect soundtrack on vinyl, but not all the soundtrack. If comes out a latest fantastic collection of soundtrack of Star Wars, I don't have even one Star Wars in my collection. Do you know why? Because I like only the first trilogy. That to me is the best ever trilogy ever realized. And unfortunately I can get the original vinyl for that. But this is how it works. I don't see any potential advancement for myself in watching that series. I simply don't watch it, and I don't collect anything. For me, in things like Indiana Jones, Jurassic Park, things like that opened in my mind a world when I was already dreaming about dinosaurs, archaeology and things like that. In fact, I ended up studying those things in a long run. So, is everything connected to my life? Of course, that I'm not that kind of minimalist that you think. I'm not a kind of an integralist in terms of minimalism. I just take what I really need. All the rest is just something to sell or to give someone else that can enjoy. But I don't want more than necessary in my flat, in my house. So this is my principles, and I think it's quite a long time now that I'm talking, so I think I can close this vlog in here. Here. But thank you very much for watching, whoever you are. I encourage you to subscribe to my channel, to thumbs up the video, and to leave a comment. I hope to see you next week. I promise I will be here again, and sorry if I didn't manage to release any video the last week. I'm really sorry. I'll see you soon, and have a lovely, fantastic week. Bye bye for now.